We're not meant to live on, we're not meant to be safe. Left with our vices, guess we'll just pray and hum hallelujah. If God's in his heaven, all is right in the world. Just hum hallelujah on my way through hell. I'm stuck in the middle, oh I hate myself. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. If God's in his heaven, all is right in the world. Just hum hallelujah on my way through hell. I'm stuck in the middle, oh I hate myself. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah. Just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah, just hum hallelujah.
The plan is for no Bottleanoid today, indeed. Welcome to the Friday stream. We're live a little later than planned, but we're here now, so fingers crossed things go well. Better than the morning did for me, anyway. So we're currently, well, you can see it for yourself. I'm not gonna bore you by spelling it out for you. You can see what the situation is. We've got 6 games to go. 18 points available with a 13-point gap. I needn't say much more than that, although obviously Oxford and Sheffield Wednesday have a game in hand on us. If I bottle it from here, I should retire. Shouldn't I, really? Afternoon, Bob. How are we, mate? Matt, thank you very much for the 37th month subscribed, my dude. Appreciate it, pal. All the best for tomorrow. In everything but the result, obviously. Yeah, good, thank you, Bob. How are you, mate? Jeffrey or Riot? He's a bit big to fit in the office, I'm afraid, Connor. Oxford really did bottle it, yeah. They shit the bed, as they say. So the stream today should be season finale of the Realistic RTG. Then we'll get everything sorted for the beginning of season 4. Spreadsheet all up to date. Player situation all sorted. Patreon player spreadsheet updated. Pre-gens hunted out and mudded. And then from there, we will see what the time is. Obviously, I'll be going offline about 4 o'clock. This season finale will go live on YouTube on Tuesday next week. So today, there's the episode where we beat Blackpool and score 4 goals in the first half. And then Monday is the episode where I lose to Reading and I lose to someone else. Lose to Reading. Oh no, we beat Reading. Lose to Rotherham, lose to Stevenage. And end up asking, am I going to bottle it? It would be the biggest bottle of all time. But we should be okay. Yeah, and we recorded up until Monday for the brain. Up until Monday for the Journeyman 2. We can't record any more Journeyman until everyone's seen Monday's video, because obviously it's going to be a vote. And then Tuesday we will have Monday we could probably record episode 1 of season 3 if we haven't recorded it already, because that would then be for Wednesday. Season finale is going to be Tuesday. Wednesday will be episode 1 of season 4. Then we head into the transfer window, and obviously it depends what happens. We'll always try and be ahead, or as far ahead as possible when possible, because life comes at you quick. And just to ensure that the work is done, most importantly. No worries, Daniel. Enjoy the shopping trip, mate. Liam on a 10-stream streak, my guy. Your mystery shirt just arrived. And it is... Connor will tell us in due course. So I think we might as well just drive straight into this, mightn't we? Seeing as time is now a little bit not pressured, but we're going to be live for 4 hours rather than 6 or 5.5. So let's just get shit done, shall we? We are recording. Yeah, City and being heavily linked with Mark Gahey, aren't they? I don't know whether Liverpool are going to go back in for him. They should. No, I agree. City definitely need a centre-back. Season finale recording and prep for season 4, and then see what the time is. Liam, we might get some of episode 1 of season 4 done today, yes, but only if I get a wriggle on. Welcome to the season finale of season 3 here in the Realistic RTG. We have it all to lose in today's situation. See that Will Norris is top of the clean sheet chart there, but unfortunately we already know that he is leaving us at the end of the season. He did not want to sign a new contract and is going elsewhere. Pelirada Campanzu also did not want to sign a new contract and is going elsewhere. James Brophy, we didn't want to re-sign anyway. He signed for someone else and is going elsewhere. And Saleh Kaikai hasn't signed for anyone else, and we're not offering him a new deal, unfortunately, at this moment in time either. So he will go elsewhere at the end of the season. But the situation in the league is pretty straightforward, we hope, although we did have a significant wobble yesterday with back-to-back defeats. Currently 13 points clear at the top, although Wednesday and Oxford do both have a game in hand, so could be 10 points clear at the top, with 18 points available for us today. We start with 9th place Bolton. We also have 6th place MK Dons and 7th place Plymouth to play today as well. We'll be simming Cheltenham and Crawley throughout the course of today's episode 2, unless, of course, we find ourselves in a position where we could guarantee the title prior to that, but they are the next games. There's also a game against Leyton Orient in there as well, and Orient, I think, are actually having a half-decent season, aren't they? Orient were near... No, Orient are in the relegation zone. No, they're 19th. Okay, Orient aren't having a decent season. Regardless, our situation is favourable, but... As we said yesterday, it would be the biggest bottle of all time if it doesn't happen from here. And we start with a side that denied us promotion last year by knocking us out of the playoffs. So let's try and avoid some deja vu, shall we? Cambridge versus Bolton to start. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save. Of course, I'd very much appreciate it. It means the world to help push the content to new audiences, and ensure that you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on Season 4 when it starts tomorrow. There'll be Journeyman content for you tonight as well. The episode yesterday involved a vote, so do go and check that out if you haven't already. But for now, we're going to take it one game at a time, see what the league table says, and hopefully, come the end of today, be celebrating not just automatic promotion, but a League One title to boot. And after last year's playoff disappointment, That'd be very pleasing indeed. We're going for Matet, Job for Bagan, Mills for Soleil. We'll throw Sessignon in as well. Let's double check their lineup, or their formation, sorry. I don't think Bolton play a 3 or 5 back, do they? Or 3 back, sorry. They were 4-4-2? 4-2-3-1, same as me. Fair enough. Yeah, good, thank you, Flouricia. How are you, mate? Let us go. I will have to dip momentarily when Jude and my mother-in-law get home, just to explain the situation that happened this morning in the house with a shower leak. So do forgive me that when the time comes. Matet signed for MK Dons this morning, did he? Phillips, thank you very much indeed for the 5th month, mate. Around 13 years ago, your mum asked you what you wanted to be when you grew up. You said Tom Elliott. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to achieve that dream, but by watching your FIFA gameplay, I feel it brings me closer to my dreams. Shout out Tom Elliott. Thank you for the 5th month subscribe, mate. Appreciate it too. Glad you enjoy the content. Yeah, no, that's fair, Daniel. You couldn't get to work. How much snow did you have? Kyle with a 46th month as well, my guy. 2 away from a 4-year badge. You've unlocked your 4-year badge. Congratulations, squirrels. Oh, I fucking knew it as well. I was like, I said to myself in my head, I guarantee it bugs after waiting this long. So, Thomas Berryland in goal for Bolton in a 4-2-3-1 that mirrors our formation. Josh Dacres Cogley at the right-hand side still. George Johnston, Chris Farino in the defence with Kelly and Meyer, who's actually been pretty decent against us at left-back. Ethan Errejón and Xavier Simons in the deeper roles with Jordi Osei Tutu out wide right, Carlos Mendes Gomez still out left, Joel Randall at cam, and Sam Dolby up top, who's one of the league's top goal scorers at the minute. They've got some options on the bench. Not a lot, but certainly some. And we are playing Mateta, Bagan, and Sessignon and Kai for a little bit of rotation as some people just are a little bit tired. As we say thank you to Lee for subscribing to the Twitch channel for the 7th month. Appreciate it, pal. We hopefully will get a win in this game for the league, and hopefully we can get a win in this game to celebrate the resubscription on Twitch as well. Let's start on the front foot, shall we? Harvey Vale on the way. And with room to get into, although that room is disappearing now, we will try and work something. Mateta, who apparently has, in real life, just signed today as I record this for MK Dons, who will be one of our opponents later in the day. So he'll actually play against his new IRL club. But we picked him up as a free agent from wherever the hell he was prior to coming to us. Released, now playing for us, and actually it's been pretty solid. Although, obviously, Paris Magoma has taken the first team spot and probably will do for the foreseeable future. But with Pelly Ruddock leaving, Matet will certainly get some first-team football at the beginning of next season, until, of course, we make some signings of our own to strengthen for what we pray will be a championship season. I've overrun that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is Sunderland, Connor. You've got like 10 centimetres of snow. Christ. Where do you live, Flouricia? What country? We don't have the whole summer winter tyre thing here in the UK, mainly because we don't tend to get conditions that require them. What was in your oh, there you go, I just seen it. Feyenoord 24-25 away. Nice. Oh, that's good football. That's really good football. Hard to deal with. Yeah. As soon as I saw it was the right back, I thought, so long as I block off the squared pass, we should be okay here. That's lucky. Oh, you're in the Netherlands, are you? 50 centimetres of snow in Aberdeen. Fuck that. Fucking half a metre of snow. No thank you. Ball played inside. Keeper's ball. Slay on the counter. Let us go, Mr. Kai Kai. We can end the season strong and contribute to a promotion attempt. Well, hopefully successful promotion attempt anyway. Randall tries it, fails it. Sessignon forward. With a big switch. Oh, what a ball. Soleil. And looking for Webster, not able to find him. Falls to Matet though. Slightly lucky, but we'll take it. Fail. Falls to the defender. Float the ball in. And we couldn't quite get there. Is that our advantage? I think it's their advantage. It is. It's annoying. Would have loved a free kick there. Louis Apperet territory, that. Oh, that's actually really well done. Thank you. That, however, is not. Well, neither side taking the lead yet. We could probably score a point in every game today and still win the league. We'd get 90 points if we get a point in every game we play today. See, it would be fantastic if we can breach the 100 point mark. But we're going to have to win games to do that. And at the minute, it's Bolton creating all the chances, as you can see. Nuno's been sacked, has he? Given away by Bolton. Look for Soleil. He's got Webster with him. He skips past one. He's a left back. We use Pelly-Ruddock first. Vela's actually tucked a little bit narrow, but we'll get it to him. And Pelly's on the overlap. Go on, Mr. Mpanzu. Pelly-Ruddock and Mpanzu drifting into the middle. It's just not quite going to fall for me. Anyway, we'll do for Bolton defensively. They're still pushing for a playoff spot for a second year in a row. Playoff losers last year in the final. After knocking us out, as we mentioned. Look for Louis Apperet again in the middle here. And I can't quite find him for the umpteenth time. I think maybe crossing the ball into the box isn't the way forward with this particular defensive unit for them. Doing our best at trying to create, but failing to do so with any real meaningful impact in that first half. So it'll be 0-0. Not according to West Ham Twitter. It was Patrick that said Nuno was also fired. Unless he's on about his career mode save. Patrick on YouTube chat. Star Dude, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Welcome to the channel. Definitely not announced as sacked at the minute in real life. That's fair. I hadn't seen anything on the timeline. Bennett. And Mateta. And then Panzu. Come on then. Say, you better let me. Don't even think about it, Bolton. What a cross, keeper's up. He would be the first manager to get sacked twice in one season, yeah. Right. Webster. Kaiko will go for the 1-2. And then the 1-2-3, and Soleil's in. And Mai is quick, though. I'm going to need that support. Here's Webster. Can I get it quickly to Pelly Roddick? We can. There's just not much room here to try and cut through this defensive line at the moment. Soleil's making... Oh, that was dead. That was a woeful pass. Mateta. And Soleil. Oh, please. No! All I've got to do is play it through the air, Ches, and you're in. Dolby. Intercept that well. One Benno. Have to come back central. God, it's been really frustrating, this game against Bolton. It's just not a way through. Maybe Harvey Vale can find said way through. I think it's really tough to just find any space. Matet's got some. I think that might just be my first proper shot on goal after 65 bloody minutes. It's barely even worth writing home about. It is indeed. Confirmation, top left. We've had one shot, they've had two. It's been that kind of game. Bit of a stalemate. But all it takes is one moment. One defensive mistake. One offensive piece of magic. And we could win this. Stevenage beating Oxford by 2-0 as Oxford continue to bottle their promotion attempt. They were top of the table not long ago, above us. And now, after like 6 defeats in the last 8 games or something silly, they've completely fallen off. And they're losing again at home to Stevenage here, who are pushing for a playoff spot themselves here in this save. Played Stevenage in the last episode. Here's Webster. Probably should have squared it. Didn't need to. Charlie Webster, near post OP. Keeper can't deal with it. That is the lead. And hopefully a giant step closer to a League One title. Thank you, Charlie. Keeper's got hands to it too. Hello, Ben. Yeah, Charlie Webster's been so good, hasn't he? Bringing him in from Burton was absolute magic. That's it. And Webster. And he's grown brilliantly as well, Charlie Webster. Which is what you hope for when you sign a player that has youth and potential in their favour. Well in, Benno. Little short one inside. I'm not going to make any changes, I don't think, in this fixture at the minute. Just going to let it play out with everyone on the pitch. Ah, nice offside trap, to be fair. Missed anyway. Charlie's just out-muscled in there. A quick 1-2 maybe, no. Let's not throw it away, shall we? Not long left in the game. Bolton building well. Dolby. That's a great ball over the top to Ose Tutu. You can see what he's trying to do. He just hasn't quite done it well enough. It's not that back. We're supposed to go to Pelly Roddick, if I'm honest, but found him anyway, eventually. And here's Harvey Vale now. And all I've got to do is find this through ball to Apparate. And we should be in. Webster's trying to get forward with me, but he can't quite do it. And just not got the agility and dribbling with Louis Apparate, unfortunately, to beat the defender there. But we don't need to. It's a small, slim margin of victory, but victory is victory nonetheless. And at the minute, points are all we need. We don't care about the goals. To be fair, our goal difference is already better than almost anybody else anyway, to be fair. Oxford lose. Sheffield Wednesday draw. Massive results again as other sides also continue to wobble. It's not just Oxford that are throwing it away. Sheffield Wednesday as well. Reading might have a sniff of an automatic promotion spot here. Right, we just fill in the spreadsheet after that one. It was a home game, wasn't it? Oh, there we are. Oh, what a ticket. $1754. 3508. And then 8,038. 38. This is 124569. 124569. Ben, thank you very much for gifting 5 subs, mate. That's really generous of you. Snoozy Sloth, Roscoe, Razza, Nathan, and Box Boxon. Welcome to the gang, boys. Courtesy of Ben Bessemer, your brand new Osasuna centre back. Yeah, we dedicate that win to you, Lee. Right, give me 1 second to just go and quickly update. Karen whilst she just got back with Jude. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, chat, BRB. Hello. Me, I'm back. All right. We've played one, Mike, yeah. Played 1-1. So far, so good. He says. Just a single goal to nil. Right, so heading into this one, we are 15 points clear with 15 points available. So, because there are bigger games on the horizon, like MK Dons, like Plymouth, I think I am going to sim... MK Dons have dropped out the playoffs there, and Bolton are falling off now that we've beaten them. I am going to sim this one against Cheltenham, and we'll play the on paper more difficult games today. Because in theory, we should just do fine in these ones. Oh, I thought I said 2-1 the other way for a moment. A late Webster winner after Apparade giving us a 1-0 lead. And Wednesday beat Argyle, so they're still hot on our... Well, hot on our... They're lukewarm on our heels at the moment. We've reached the 90 point mark. And we're very nearly over the line. But... Oh, it's so close. I mean, in fact, with Oxford where they are, we are up. Ladies and gentlemen, Cambridge United are promoted. Oxford have 15 points available to them. They are 19 points behind. Welcome to the Championship for next year. We will still play until we've won the title. And then, because it would be great to see us lift the trophy, wouldn't it? So I'll have a word with live chat and figure out what game they think it would be that I would lift the trophy. I'm not sure if it's the last home game of the season or whether it's just the last game of the season. I'm not sure. But we'll sim Crawley, play MK Dons. Maybe we'll play Orient and Plymouth as well just to make sure we get to see the trophy lift. But maybe we'll have not quite so many highlights from those games so that you're not sat here watching a 45-minute video already knowing what the fuck's happening at the end of the day. Of course, we'll have a full season roundup at the end as well. As Glenn McConnell is saying... Oh, he wants to leave. That's annoying, because I kind of wanted you to come to the Championship with me, Glenn. Well, he's trying to force his way out. That's not to say that anyone will want him, but it's like Glenn McConnell's on his way as well. We've already lost or sold Hoddle, but that was intentional. Didn't really want to lose Glenn, but I don't know. I mean, let's be honest, in the Championship, he's probably not going to be doing the business anyway, but still, it would have been nice for us to come to a more organic end than him just being like, fuck you, I'm leaving. Was a crib. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Yeah, I think it's that last home game as well. Travel costs. 15.16 for that. 15.16. It's 3.032. And then travel costs. 1,600. Not going to do myself out of £52. Yeah, I think it's a lot. I'm pretty sure it's the last home game. Boot, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Dislex, thank you for the 20th month as well, my man. 2 in a row too. How did I blow on Twitch? In what do you mean by blow? You mean just build an audience? There was definitely no blowing involved. I had an established YouTube channel 12 years ago when we made the move over to Twitch and kind of kick-started. How long did it take? A decade to get to where I am? More than. Afternoon, Ledge. Afternoon, Yuso. How are you, pal? Or pals? But effectively, to build an audience, it was streaming a lot and streaming regularly over the course of 12 years, basically. Right, Crawley next. Let's give McConnell a game. Let's give Kai another game. Let's give Brophy a game. And we'll see if we can get the result at home against a side that are not having a very good season. It's a 1-1 draw. McConnell gets booked late on after they got a red card, actually 14 minutes in. So to have not been able to turn that into a victory is actually quite disappointing, but it is what it is. Oxford win by 2-0. Sheffield Wednesday win by 3-2. But the fact that we've drawn there and gotten that extra point, I think, is enough for us to say, yes, we have now won the title. Sheffield Wednesday are on 78. They are 13 points behind with 12 points available to them. We are champions. Now it's just a case of lifting the trophy and getting the job done. Unfortunately, because we drew that with Crawley, we can now only amass a total of 99 points, which is a bit annoying, really, but it is what it is. We shall go and play. In fact, I'll sim MK. Do I sim MK Dons? Who's that? It's somewhere in. No, it's not going to go to Romania, thank you. It's MK Dons is a localish rivalry. I'll still play the final 3 games. We'll have a full, decent length episode for you. And hopefully, we'll definitely, because we'll play them all, see a trophy lift. Is that 15, 16, 15, 16? No, just the... Oh, this one was midweek, was it? Just match tickets and stadium maintenance for this one. $8,003. Is there any point in having... Oh, I'll do minimal highlights. I'll commentate it as per usual, but I'll do minimal highlights. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. I can still get 100 points. I don't know why I've said 99 there. Yeah, we'll just do goals. Right, with the title assured, let's give some other players some football, shall we? Actually, let's do Colin Ben Knight. Langstaff can play. McLean can play. Put Charlie Webster on the bench though. I can't give Gilmore a game. He's supposed to be out on loan. But the game just keeps breaking on me. Yeah, it is away. Obviously, I've had an absolute brain fart there, and we quite clearly can make 100 points because we've got 3 games to go and we're 9 points from 100. So, win the 3 remaining games and we will get the 100-point mark. We are making heavy rotations to the side, though, to give some fringe players some more first-team football to keep morale up amongst some of them. It's a shame that Glenn McConnell decided he wanted to leave a week before we had the opportunity to play him regularly at the end of the season because everything was assured. Unfortunately for him, he's decided his future himself. But a few bids for him, but they've come from unrealistic places. You saw the one from Romania. We've also had one from Real Zaragoza as well, which we've turned down. Callum Patterson will be probably through the middle for them, with Jonathan Lecco maybe up top in a 2. No, Patterson through the middle, Lecco left, and Mendes Lang right. Although actually, I think Lecco will be on the right, and Mendes Lang will be on the left because it tends to just get the wingers and the fullbacks the wrong way round, unfortunately. Let's do what we can away from home at MK Dons. We're playing a very rotated side, but it's purely for morale and to give players like Brophy, etc., a bit of a farewell. Ben Knight too, who we're probably going to look to sell next season in the summer. We've got quite a few. I mean, we just have to put the club first. There's no time for personal connections, etc. in this situation. We're going up to a much better league with much higher quality, and those lower early 60 rated players, they're just not going to cut the mustard. They've not seen too much first team football in League One, and certainly they will not be good enough for the Championship. So it just is what it is, unfortunately. Macaulay Langstaff's in here though, and he's given us an early 1-0 lead. So rotated 11 or not, we're still pretty good. Ben with a single bit. A Panzu replacement. David Watson. Okay. We'll have a look when the time comes. I genuinely didn't see it, Ads. I apologise. And Connor. I mean, Ben has literally given me 1 penny there. So it's not like he's buying my attention. Brophy. Mateta. And Benno. And ever-present, of course. Knight. Mateta. Pelly Ruddock. One of his last games for the club as well, of course. Teta out to Ben Knight. This is going to be quite the gutting of the squad, unfortunately, by the time we get to the Championship. I missed Ads telling me off, did I? Was it? Where was I? I saw... Where was it? Oh, I literally just completely... That was ages ago. I just completely missed it. Even redeemed the player suggestion thing. Those chat things, channel points, don't show up in the mini feed on Streamlabs. Otherwise, I would have seen it. Sorry. Having one of those days. It's just one of those days. Tell what you say, she said more shit. Sutton. Ah, shite. Lecco and Collar. Oh, lovely 1-2. And Lecco's in. And Kellen Watts puts an end to it. Brophy on the counter. McConnell with me. Oh, just trying to duck and dive around the man there. Didn't quite work. Macaulay Langstaff will pick up the ball. Look for Brofs. Play the 1-2. Bit unorthodox how this is going so far, but we've still got possession. Short comes Ben Knight. And Mateta again, looking for Glenn McConnell through the gap. No, he's lost it. But never mind, we got it back again. Looking for Glenn McConnell through the gap. And, never mind, he's lost it. No. Thank you. Knight, McConnell, Langstaff onside thanks to the left back. 2-0 Cambridge. 3-0 Cambridge. Macaulay Langstaff might only be 67 rated, but I think he's just one of those players that will grab you a goal if you need it. The aim was to offer him just a 6-month deal. He would only accept 18 months in game. So he'll be with us next season, but only as a squad player. Who knows what's going to happen with Louis Appere. He may well have to lead the line for a little while in the Championship season if we do end up losing our big man up top. So knowing that Macaulay Langstaff can score goals is very, very important. And quite clearly, he can score goals. His passing's a little bit left to be desired, though. Oh, lovely little ball roll. Nice interception by Pelly Ruddock. He'll be the really difficult one to replace. Brophy's just got absolutely nailed. Langstaff. Oh, that, Jesus Christ. Like someone installed a spring in his shoe. Thompson Sommers. Lecco. I'm not going to catch him. This will be 1-1. I mean, I don't know how the defender has missed it, quite frankly, but miss it he did. Here we meet. Thankfully, Norris is there to ensure there's no embarrassment. Looking for Macaulay Langstaff, who's on a hat-trick now. Away from one defender, not quite able to find the angle to get the shot away before the next defender turned up, McConnell. Keep trying an offside trap, MK Dons, and they keep getting it wrong. He says, as Playman's offside, 1-0. Yeah, he did technically come from a Championship side, you're right. Yeah, I think I prefer the gameplay we had on 24 with the sliders. But it's still good this year. Just the lack of headers and random long shots is frustrating still. Sutton, McConnell, Mateta looking for Macaulay. Collar. Nicely done. Right. Random cheers going up around the ground for some reason. Brophy. Adjust Macaulay's feet quickly enough. Oh, it's nicely played. Shame about the finish. Okay. It's all personal preference, isn't it? It's only that one RTG save that I enjoyed 24's gameplay with, not the rest of it. McConnell. I'm waiting for Knight to get in behind, and then I've kicked it straight against Tomlinson like a twat. Collins could be a potential target for next year. It's a really weird save. I mean, he saved it, so I'm not going to complain, but it's a really weird save. Langstaff around the corner to McConnell, who's going to hold on to it. Got Ben Knight itching to get in behind, and here he is. I can find the ball to Macaulay Langstaff with a driven pass. We could be in for a hat-trick for him, and we've scored one. Thought about squaring it to Pelly Ruddock. Didn't need to. Macaulay Langstaff gets the start, and by Jove, has he taken the opportunity. I'll only show you goals in these final few games to give you kind of a short, sharp match of the day style end of season. But blimey, it's all about the Macaulay Langstaff show at the minute, isn't it? Who's Louis Appere? Who needs him? Panzu. I wouldn't say they're not aggressive enough. The game doesn't give enough fouls. And they're maybe a bit too safe in their chance creation. Like, they won't just have a random shot from distance the same way a user will or someone would in real life, but it's not bad. Ben Knight. Oh, he stepped away from the defender nicely. Come on then, young man. What have you got? Could go. No, I thought maybe trying to go solo. Looking for McConnell. Finding Mpanzu. Couldn't find the turn. Mateta from range? No. Did that hit a hand? Also no. Ben Knight does well to knock that down. Can we find a way through? You guys already know in the highlights, if you're seeing this highlight, that it ends in a goal because, well, I told you I'm only showing you the goals. Oh, they're not going to see it. Fucking hell. That was a stream special. Etc. It's the fans are singing, we're top the league, we're top the league, we're top the league. We should be singing Championi, 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 because we are confirmed as league winners. Well, Peter of 3, Leyton Orient nil is not great for them. Especially when they got us next. Hope Orient aren't in a position where they needed points to try and stay up. They were down near the relegation zone. Good save, Will. And at the second attempt too. There's your touch. Over the top looking for Ben. How's your touch? Down on the thigh, looking for Macaulay again. Oh, who's in? This time I will square it. Pelly Ruddick-Mpanzu's going to get a goodbye goal away from home against MK Dons. It's 4-0. Langstaff with all of the contributions. Just as Louis Appere did in, was it 5-0 against Barnsley with a hat-trick and 2 assists? One more assist needed, Macaulay. Thank you. The 2 minutes added on. Ben Knight. Langstaff. No, you don't. Round the corner, Ben Knight. I could try and go solo here and get that second assist from Macaulay Langstaff, but I won't. I was trying to work it before the referee was able to blow the final whistle because Mpanzu was there for a through ball. Never mind. 4-0 will have to do. Operation Score a Century is well underway. 2 games to go, 2 wins needed. Bring on Leyton Orient. Outstanding, Macaulay. Outstanding. Well done, sir. Yeah, Wednesday drew again. No travel costs? No. Apparently it didn't cost us anything. Goes on Kidons. 756. 1512. That's a point. How many goals does Louis Appere have? 28. He's not going to get the goal. What is the league? The league record is like 35, isn't it? Trey Hume at left back, no way. Ayepsaspor, that was the other one that bid for him. Vidzev Wodge. Apparently everybody in Romania and Poland want Glenn McConnell. Eastern Europe is not to be his destination, I don't think. Not if I can help it. So with 2 games to go, there's a rather big game for those that have 3 games to go. The second automatic promotion spot could be about to be decided. Sheffield Wednesday play Oxford United. I don't know whether it's home or away. Let's have a look. April fixtures, scrolling down. It's a big one. It's a really big one. It's being played at Hillsborough. Wednesday versus Oxford for potentially the spot in the Championship alongside us. At the bottom end of the table, you see the fight for the playoffs is quite intense as well. Obviously, 6th place is it, and Plymouth have got a game in hand there. They play 5th placed Portsmouth next. It's all kicking off throughout the league. At the bottom end, we have Orient, who are currently... They've played 45 now, Leyton Orient. It's all over the place the way that they schedule the fixtures, isn't it, in career mode? I don't really know why. But they need to beat me to get out the relegation zone and then hope that others below them don't pick up points as well. Though Burton have very, very nearly gone and Bristol Rovers have very, very nearly joined them. To be fair, with their goal difference, they probably will. I think the relegation spots are already sewn up there. Notts County getting relegated, so George Hoddle is moving to a League 2 side for next season. And we will be 2 leagues above him. Bring on Orient at home. It might be this game where we see the trophy lift, potentially. I can't drop Macaulay after that last game, can I really? Let's double check the formation. 4-2-2-2-2-2-2 or 4-4-2 with 2 CDMs. Give Brophy the armband, could do. Let's give him McLean the captaincy for the time being. Right, Brophy captain it is. Hello, Windows security virus and protection pop-up. That was my computer, not yours. True, if it is to be the ceremony. That's a great shout. Title says exclamation mark FM26 Macca because there's a command for it. I should probably swap it around so that it's not right there at the front, shouldn't I? Considering the state of play. Let's do that. No need to apologise, mate. No need to apologise, right? It's fine. Of course, Orient's bugged. Killian Cahill, Michael Craig, Phil Chinedu, Dan Happ, Tom James, Idris El Mizuni, who would be a very good player to maybe think about picking up from a relegated side for the Championship next year. Zek Obeiro, Sonny Perkins, bloody hell, Theo Archibald, Aaron Connolly, and Michael Noonan up top for Orient here. Again, we'll only show you the goals. 72 rated Don Ballard might not be a bad shout, as well as a backup striker, although at the minute Macaulay Langstaff is putting in a good shout of his own to still remain the backup striker. And we'll see if he can score against Orient as well. If he gets back-to-back hat-tricks, he's definitely staying as number 2. Cecil Soleil. Good whip. Can't get there. Can't get there. Can get there. Ben Knight. Brophy with the captain's armband for this one. Oh, that's terrible, James. Well up. Mateta. Soleil. Knight and Panzu. Lift this for Soleil. Lovely ball. Great take too. In front of Mpanzu. Oh, it's Mateta. Give him in the face. Connolly. Man, we very nearly signed earlier in the save. Went with Charlie Webster instead. Turned out to be quite a decent decision. Oh wait. Oh, lovely little reverse ball. On Mazzuni. Oh, corner, Fairs. I was like, really? You're not putting yourself in the shot window with that, mate? Sonny Perkins with the delivery keeper's ball. Ball was quickly to Soleil, actually. We'll go for a run. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. Go on, Soleil, go on, go on, go on. Oh, shit. Me, Paley, Ruddock, thank you. Oh, lovely little 1-2. Noonan, Mateta tried and failed. Good mind. Giving that away. Nicely done. Ben Knight turns well. And Soleil with space. Senor Kai Kai in one of his last games at the club as well. Not doing very well here. I will be honest, I'm a little bit shit in this one. Had 61 possession against me and 3 shots in the last 15 minutes. Make that 4 shots. Sliders are in chat for you, Macca. Panzu looking to get forward. Send Brophy in behind. It really is in behind as I hoped it would be. Still can work something here. Never mind. Might need to call on some big dogs in the second half. I want to not get 100 points just because we're playing some players to keep them happy. I'd rather get 100 points than they be unhappy, to be honest. Connolly's in behind, delivered well, and never mind. Oh, I thought Soleil was going to intercept that. Noonan finds Archibald. Well in, McLean. Unfortunately, it's steadied up in a Leyton Orient goal. Oh, yowza. Is that a goal to save Leyton Orient's League One status? It might be. I hope. Well, I don't care actually, but whether they stay up or not. But obviously, I do care about getting 100 points. So I hope not. It means we'll go and score 2. Well done, Sonny. Nice one, Sonny. Cheers. The kid's crying. Sutton. Panzu. Knight. Langstaff on the shoulder. Langstaff. I tell you what. Macaulay Langstaff is deadly. Why on earth did Millwall let him go? Can't understand it. We're level and it really didn't take long. Thank you, Mr. Langstaff. That's 4 goals in 2 games and counting. It's an idea, Ben. I think Charlie Webster's got that position on lock at the minute, though. Langstaff's deadly. Connolly. Nice ball over the top to Archibald. Sessegnon read it well. Obviously, guaranteeing our promotion ensures that we guarantee a transfer budget for next season. But what that transfer budget may be, we don't know, because we'll be looking to upgrade the ground in between seasons, which will obviously have a significantly negative effect on our funds available to actually sign some players. So we may well, in our first season at Championship level, be looking at loan deals and free agents again to survive at the level, unless we sell some players for a sizable fee in the off-season. McConnell, Webster, Broves round the corner. Oh, Brophy, please. Oh, that was his shot, and that's why Brophy is leaving us. Oh yeah, Webster stays at camp. We signed a new box crasher. Webster's absolutely proven himself in that central attacking midfield role. Keep telling me about Peterborough winning games. I'm not a fan of it. Karoma in the box. I thought he'd fumbled that into the back of the net there. 65th minute. It's still 1-1. Connell wins the header. Sonny Perkins will try and help his team score a second. He's a big boy in there, Chinedu, but he's headed wide. I'm going to make a change. Slay for Apparay. No, not what to do at all. Sutton, Webster and Panzu through to McConnell, and Brophy's on the run. Can he do better this time? Might be able to feed a teammate for a goal. Louis Apparay on the pitch, a matter of 3 minutes. Came on for Saleh Kaikai. We moved Langstaff wide right from that goal kick that just led to that chance. 1-0, no, rephrase. 2-1, Cambridge United. Operation Centurion is still a go. Lovely take. Defender probably should have done better. Authentic, Jack. True. It would be nice if Peterborough get promoted as well, keep the derby going. And then if they get relegated next year, that'd be great as well. Connolly's in behind. We equalised very quickly after they took the lead. They've nearly done the same, but I think he was offside. He was. Langstaff. 1-2. Hands it. McConnell. Nicely done. McConnell. Appare. Oh, so very nearly. Louis with a 10-minute brace off the bench. Yep. Says Noonan to Bagan. Savage. Oh. Oh. Idris. That's why you're getting relegated, mate. That was really, really bad. Note to self, if you do buy Idris El Mazouni at any point, don't expect him to score any goals. The man can't shoot. Langstaff. McConnell. Oh, I've taken too long. Mazouni. No, yes you do apparently. Should we say no you don't, and then try and outmuscle him. Failed miserably. Bagan's done well. Ball forward. Do I? I kind of have to really. Come on, Bros. Come on, Bros. Please just do better than last time. An assist again would be lovely for you. I just can't. I can't fathom it, unfortunately. Well, a 2-1 win is still a win, and Operation Centurion is still well underway. The fans have exploded. It says to me that they've actually just realised that we won the league 3 games ago. And I think, yeah, we're going to get the trophy lift celebration, but they're going crazy now, even though we sealed promotion and the title, we say, 2 or 3 games ago. All right, doesn't matter. We gave Brophy the captain's armband for this, so that James Brophy can lift the trophy for us. Sorry, Pelly Ruddock. But Bros is going to do it. And we'll see it in a moment. Oh, oh, oh. Champione, champione, ole, ole, ole. There we go. EFL winners. Won the title in League 2. Won the title in League 1. Although it took 2 attempts for that to happen after failure in the playoffs last year, which makes this all the sweeter. When you fail to get promoted, when you actually do it, the reward just feels better, doesn't it? James Brophy lifts the League 1 title trophy. We can only dream in real life. But here on FC, a second league title in 3 years. But next season comes the real test. The Championship is beyond a step above from League 2 to League 1. League 1 to the Championship is monstrous, let alone then the Championship to the Premier League. The fans will enjoy it. We've seen the celebrations now. Although, I was going to say I'll sim the Plymouth game, but I want to try and get 100 points, and I don't trust the sim not to screw me out of 100 points, so I will go and play Plymouth now as well and show you the goals from that one. The trophy must be very light the way he's throwing it around. Go on then, we'll see this bit as well. Up the yellows. Literally. Sheffield Wednesday got the result against Oxford United and as a result have secured their spot in the Championship with us next season. They've won at Hillsborough. The gap is 7 points, as such uncatchable, and they will bounce back at the first attempt. Relegation from the Championship last year and promotion the year after. The playoff situation still hangs in the balance. Actually, our game against Plymouth isn't their last game. It is our last game, but it's not their last game. They've got another one to play after that. So they can still make it into the playoffs. All they need is a point from their final 2 games. Although, of course, Reading, Peterborough and Portsmouth do still have games to play themselves. Although 4th place Peterborough play 3rd placed Oxford. So that's a playoff potential precursor. And Portsmouth in 5th have Wednesday in 2nd, which is not going to be an easy game. And Reading have Rotherham, who are not great. So Reading will need their result. Some have already played 46, as you can see. So at the bottom, unfortunately, we have relegated Leyton Orient, sadly for them. And Burton are down, and Bristol Rovers are also down. So, sorry, guys. But your fate is sealed. I don't know what's going on with your feet. I don't know what's going on with my mouth. You want another chance? I mean, I dropped you for like one game, Benno. I'm sure you'll live. It was just literally, there was nothing there for MKDons, was there? So 7560 is the same as that one, isn't it? Yes, that's fine. So it's just the match tickets. 8036. One two four 538. Sorry, Orient fans. League 2 for you. Hey, Romano. No, Jack. We've not beaten Peterborough in this save yet. We've lost 3 times and gotten a draw. I think, anyway. How much transfer budget we got left this year? 2.5. Wow. So we said we'd buy Harvey Vale for 2.5 million if we got promoted. We've gotten promoted, which triggers the clause, which means Harvey Vale will become our player for 2.5 million, which we just so happen to have almost exactly remaining in our transfer budget. That was not intentional, but is the way that actually it's going to transpire. So in the summer, he will become our new player, and I'm not sure how much money we're going to have available for a stadium upgrade. As a result, I'm not sure how much money we're going to have available for a transfer budget next year. We will start with, well, I have to go with a full strength lineup against Plymouth. I really do, because we want the 100 points. So I'm afraid those fringe players have gotten the job done. In the games that they played in, they won they got the trophy for us, and now they have to take a back seat because the big boys are back in, and we want a dub here to get 100 points. Sorry, gentlemen, Plymouth playing not a 3-back, so it's fine. Let's go and see if we can get a dub here to end the day. Bear with, I just need to respond to a message. We did, Davidenki, yes. Hey, Romano. I think I've already said hello. I think I just said hello to Romano for a second time. Hello, hello. Someone quote tweeted my 180 yesterday and said could have at least made it a little bit believable, as if I'd fake getting a 180. Plymouth with not noticed that, hadn't noticed that, should have noticed that. Owen Garner starting on the left hand side of their front three. He's on loan from me. We missed that against Reading as well with the left back Alex Roberts. So two players that actually are mine playing against me in games this season. I do hope Owen doesn't score. He's been first team for Plymouth for quite a while in this save. So doing his best to prove that he's ready for a spot in the squad in the Championship next year. We shall wait and see. He did okay in the minimal games he played for me last season in League One before we then loaned him out this year. So we'll have to wait and see what his potential looks like next season before we decide whether he is or isn't the future of that left-sided spot. Apparay just needs to turn the man here and has done, but I've just run out of space, unfortunately. No goal yet. Never know. Still might get... Oh, Jesus Christ, I never know. What the fuck was that? Watts. And Magoma. Mills. Webster. 1-2 with Webster. Go on then. Oh, what a goal it would have been. There just isn't the functionality in the contract system to have a clause like that, Toaster. Needs a whole new contract system, a whole new transfer system for stuff like that. Webster with the throw. Vale inside. Magoma. Is that Mike as well? Mike, are you still here? Mike starts for Plymouth too. I've just spotted. I'm not sure if Hyperfail is still with us. I can't recall seeing him in chat for a little while. Maybe he's just lurking. Mike, if you're still here or if you're coming back to watch the rest of the stream later, you're playing, sir, in Plymouth's three-man midfield. GG's. What's the Vale? Vale going again. And away. And Harvey, need you to impress here, please. Need you to show me that you are Championship quality. Not a bad cross at all, to be fair, to find Louis Apparay's head. Stanley Mills on the delivery from the corner. It's not a great one. Keeper came for it, got nowhere near it, but I couldn't get a contact on it to, unfortunately, force the ball in the back of the net. Decent from Garner. Not great from Benno, but recovers well, but uses his hand in doing so. Good. Chance for Plymouth still, maybe, to score a goal. Please do not. Mackenzie, right. Thank you. Maybe we can on the counter. Vale. Magoma. Looking for Stanley. Stanley. Looking for Louis. He's just run into the defender. That's annoying. Oh, well intercepted, Liam. Second time Benno's taken something down that Owen's tried to cross. Mackenzie's doing the same at the other end, so we're not going to judge Owen on that. Right, German, Belarus, German. Oh, it's a shame that Mike's not here. Isaka, well in, Bennett. Forward to Stanley Mills. Minimal chances in the game so far. It would be disappointing to end the season with not 100 points. But it would be very typical of me. I was betting if I'd have simmed it, we'd have got the win and it wouldn't have mattered anyway. It's important for Plymouth's season as well, though, to be fair. So maybe it's fair that we are playing it so that we have a direct impact on another team's fate. Oh, Christ. It wasn't meant for you, Pelly. That's why I hit it so bloody hard. That one is, though. Vale. Webster. Go Vale again. Via Appare, apparently. Thank you. Goma. Webster. A little bit ambitious. Right, 0-0 at half time then. Parrington was Plymouth Youth, was he? Typically, the time that I'm playing with my full-strength side is the time that I'm actually not able to score and get a goal. So far. Half a game played. Minimal chances had. And no goals scored. Oh, but if they're going to step out like that, yeah, then we'll try our best to get the goal. I mean, Stanley's gone on a great run there, but nothing's come of it. Can't quite get to that. Panzu. Edge of the box, Magoma. Took a little while to get to him. Oh my god. Mamadou Job. Oh, outside the post. Mams. The most unlikely of potential goal scorers. And that's why he isn't the goal scorer. Goma. Oh, easy Saka. Well in. Goma. I'm going to drill it. Only just enough. Webster. Looking for and finding Louis Appare. Keep the run going, half. Never mind then. Turns out Plymouth are just a little bit good, really. They are, on paper, the best side we're playing in today's episode, and this is maybe a sign that even though we have gotten a really good points tally and have scored a lot of goals, there's definitely been games against the bigger sides in this division, the better sides in this division, where I haven't put in the performances to get the results. We've lost some disappointing games, we've drawn some too. We've had very close games, like the one against Sheffield Wednesday that ended up 3-2. And here against Plymouth, who may well yet still join us in the Championship next year via the playoffs. I'm not able to get the job done so far. So obviously we are going to improve in the off-season, and players are going to continually grow for us next year. But I am anticipating a relatively difficult, at least first half of the season at Championship level. Oh, Webster just needs to get that under control and turn, and he surely scores. So it's still 0-0 here, and Plymouth are really actually causing me quite a little bit of frustration here, and I don't think I'm playing that well either, to be fair. 15 minutes to go, probably the only highlight that I show in the whole game, this, because it hasn't had a goal in it, but we're having a few musings about next season, so I'll include it. Chill, Mr. Garner. German, Patreon player, involved here for Plymouth from the start. Benarus and Isaka, and Plymouth looking to take the lead themselves. Really hasn't been all our own way, even though we've had some chances of our own in this game. I'll show you the performance stats. That's match facts is what you want to. So we've had 3, they've had that 1. We've been the more creative side, as Mams hit the post earlier. I don't know whether we'll include that one, probably not. But with 10 minutes to go here, with my full strength side, which is the one that should be the one that definitely gets the results, we are not getting the result. Apparate. Stanley Mills. We might get the result. Go on, Stanley. Go on, Stanley. No. Wiradu able to get the job done. Benos here, though. Webster's over there. Panzu. Drill it. Vale quickly. And Apparay. And near post. And big save from Suar. The Kraken at it again. Maybe he's a goalkeeper we could think about signing next season. We are going to need a new first-team goalkeeper with Will Norris on his bike. Off somewhere else. I can't remember exactly where it was that he signed in the end. I know Peliwada Kampanzu was off to Cremonese to join Jamie Vardy. He's probably retired by now. I can't remember off the top of my head where Will Norris is going. I'm sure live chat will remind me. But we'll deliver it. That hit him in the face. And it's going to be a 0-0 draw here. Of course! I didn't bottle the promotion. I did bottle 100 points. There had to be a Ches bottle in there somewhere. And it was the 100-point mark, unfortunately. Well, we won't be getting anywhere near 100 points in the Championship next season. But certainly we've set our stall out very high this year. And we are losing a number of our first-team players, either be that through personal choice or their choice. MK Dons beat Blackpool by a goal to 0. I'm not sure if the league is done and dusted yet. It isn't in the Premier League. In League One, it isn't yet either. Plymouth have to play Blackpool. And if they get just a... No, they need the win. They need the win. But if they get a win, they can knock Reading out of the playoffs and go into 6th. So big game for Plymouth, whenever that game is going to be played. It's going to be played on May the 24th, which is forever away. Because of course it is. GG game. Green Army. That's handy, Alf, because guess what's about to happen? Now our season has finished. We will permanently... Oh, I did that last time. We will permanently transfer Harvey Vale to Cambridge United for £2.5 million. Terminate loan. Transfer player. 2,500. Cambridge United. We will pay him 10 grand a week on a 3-year deal. 10 grand a week? What do we think Vale would accept for us? Our highest earner is currently... he's on 8 grand at the minute. Our current highest earner is Paris Magoma on 6. We are going to have to pay championship level wages, aren't we? Hello, Josh. How are you, pal? Thank you for the sub, mate. I apologise. You've still got your VIP badge. I'm going to have to take that off you. I think 10's okay, isn't it? I hope you had a good Christmas and a New Year, Josh. I know he's on 16.5 at QPR because we're paying half of it here. Yeah, all decent, thank you, Josh, pal. I think 10's alright, isn't it? I think 10's doable. Done. Finalised transfer. So let me do that on the spreadsheet. I'll replicate that on the spreadsheet. It's on 16.5 at QPR, yeah. But we're paying 50% of that because of the loan deal. Where are you, Vale? Let's take that out of there. Change that to 10,000. 100%. 2,500. 3 and Quen's. Queen's Park Rangers. It is done. Harvey Vale is a permanent Cambridge United player. And we are still just in our wage budget. And I've got £1,000 left in my transfer budget. So financially, that couldn't have been more perfect, really, could it? We'll take that. I do need to update the contract length. You are correct. Well spotted. Signed a 3-year deal. Should be 2031. Oh. No, 2030. Or have I not updated the... I might not have updated the date in here. It's going to be the 1st of May 2028. So yeah, it's going to be 2031, isn't it? Yeah, 2031. Appreciate it, What's a Grip. Thank you, mate. Right. 756 again. Wage bill has now gone up to 86575. And that transfer has gone through this. So we've actually, until we put our prize money in, we've actually made a loss this season. Sel, thank you very much for the 13th month subscribed, mate. Appreciate that, man. I'm gonna have to add a few more threes in here. Get us to the end of the season. Braunschweig. Seven, 7, 4. Replicated a few times. All unfortunately a little bit not good enough. A little bit shit. We're going to be hiring new scouts next year as well. So actually, I can fire these guys. And I'll hire the new ones now so that they're ready to go. So we want 3-star judgment, don't we? Wait a minute to actually get. Yeah, I'm not going to get anyone at the moment. I'll have to wait a week. I'll look every week. Aha, Fabian Schweiger. It's 3-star judgment, isn't it, that we want? It's the judgment that we want, correct? Scout will find better judgment. Yeah, higher quality players. Aha, excellent. Fantastic. Two-star experience is shit, but I don't want to be inundated with players. Getting 10 players per scout report just isn't beneficial. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do it via Sampdoria. Oh, look out, evidently. Which I didn't do. That's us up to date now with that. Germany? Elfsberg? Maybe Germany? Not sure. Martinelli has publicly apologised, hasn't he? He wasn't looking. After seeing replays, you could see that he wasn't looking when Bradley went down, to know that he was genuinely, like, seriously hurt. Malaga, Christ. Finally, a realistic bid for Glenn McConnell. And actually, we may end up playing against him next year. Sheffield Wednesday in for him. 900 grand is what they've offered. I'll ask for 1.1. 970 is what they'll do. 970 I'll accept. Glenn McConnell on his way to Sheffield Wednesday for £970,000. That'll do me, sir. If he's going to force his way out, then he's going to force his way out. There's not really much I can do about it, is there? At least we get to see him in the Championship next year. McConnell sold. Crystal Palace jobs available, apparently. So 970 to Sheffield Wednesday. And that will go through on... To be fair, that will go through day 1 of the new season, won't it? Even though it was negotiated now. So do I do that season 4? I should do that season 4, right? Yeah, we'll do that season 4. Right, now we need to update the spreadsheet so we can do the full season roundup. I should be back in a couple of minutes, so I just need a quick toilet break. BRB. Right. Wrexham interested in Ethan Ampadu? Yeah, no chance. IMO. Right. Let's do finances first. So we are going to need TV money. We're going to need that. And then we need to do, actually, we need to spend the ground expansion money this year so that we get an accurate transfer budget for next season. So TV money. League One, £935,000. Premier League solidarity payments could be the same as last year as well. That is £711,000. Prize money for our league finish of first in League One is £930,960. Which means we've only made a profit of £400,000 this year. So we are, once we've expanded the stadium, going to have made a loss of millions. So corporation tax is going to be zero. The question is, how much are we going to change the ground by? Where's our ground redevelopment? Here we go. So if we get a new capacity of 11,000, it'll just be easier to do it. Just be easier to do it in one lump, won't it? £11,000 will give us an upfront cost of £3,063,000. I can't afford to go to 15k-ish. I can't afford it, Davidenki. We have 5.5 million in the bank. So I can only really afford I could do 12,000, but this is all eating into next season's transfer budget. So we will have to do it incrementally. So £3,063,000. £3,063,000 in that column. And corporation tax will be zero. Meaning we will have made it, because we will have made a loss this year of 2.6 million. Meaning our bank balance is only 2.4 million heading into the new season. Meaning our transfer budget in season 4 see, yeah, this is where we need 80, because it's taking the wrong figure. We don't need K27. It needs to take the figure from here. H26 on a different page. I don't know what the I don't know what the code would be. Because if I change it to H26, it's going to be drawing from H26 here, which is incorrect. It's not going to work. It needs to know what tab to take it from. Because what it needs to take it from is actually this, I think. But it's not D2N3. Not D2, it's H26, so let's try that. Oh, hang on, did I put that in the wrong thing? I did. So I think that's correct. No, it's just reset itself as soon as I've changed. No, see, I fucked that. I need 80, or we just manually do it each year because it's taking the wrong figure. Taking the wrong figure. It's just resetting the. It's just not doing it properly. So in the championship, our transfer budget is 50%. Transfer budget is 50% in the Prem. Sorry, in the championship. So season 4 transfer budget is 50%. Sale retention 60%. And wage budget overspend changes as well, I think. 15%. You've gone from reading and creating code on a spreadsheet at work to reading and creating code when your weeks are done. Lol. So it's 50, 60, 15 there, which is correct. This is going to be 4 now. Copy that. Take this to 1,000. Yeah, I need AD to fix that. As in, I'm not saying I need AD to fix it. I'm saying to get it fixed, I need AD's help. But at least we can just manually do it. I can manually put in there what my transfer budget will be, which is 50% of 248569. 2485,669 divided by 2. 12473. Sorry, 7834. 1247834. So my transfer budget is that. Oh, hang on. Let me do it in there. Because it's drawing the next season's transfer budget from the season 5 balance here, but that's not showing the balance, it's just showing the loss. This is drawing from the wrong, this SN3 balance is drawing from the wrong tab. It's drawing from the profit loss, not the balance. Ryan on a 55 stream streak. You can try and help, can you, Zach? Basically, the code that's in this balance thing is drawing the figure from the wrong tile, the wrong thing. So it's drawing this. What the figure is in this cell should determine what the opening transfer budget is next year. That's what it's supposed to do. What it's supposed to do is draw a figure from the balance tab here, but what it's actually doing is drawing from the profit and loss tab instead. So if I could just find something that says K25 in here, then surely I can just change it to say H25. Oh no, sorry, H26. Balance cell is just called balance. Technically, season 3 balance is that. No, the balance number that's in here is so that says season 4 balance. That's the balance at the beginning of the new season. Which is what determines the transfer budget. It's not a job for ChatGPT. It's just a job for AD, or a request for AD. So I just need to change K25 in here to H25, but I can't see a K25 in here. It's not. There is no K25. That just says K. It doesn't say K25. So here, put HH at the end. No, it's still incorrect. So that then reads 1.84. 1.85, which it isn't. It's 2485. So wherever, do I need to change wherever it says KK somewhere else? It's not pulling from that table, is it not? It's because it's just a more complex. It's a more complex formulae. No, because that's not the 50%. No, wanting the balance there, not the transfer budget. This cell is supposed to read what the balance is. K is pulling from the team tab. There's nothing in the team tab that reflects balance, though. No, it's not. It's not the first season it's happened. It happened last season as well, and I manually put a different figure in. I manually put that figure in there because it was drawing from here, which it shouldn't have done. So we might well have made the mistake in season 2 of having an incorrect budget as well, but I just didn't notice. And then going into season 3, we noticed that it was incorrect, and then going into season 4, obviously the same issue is a thing. K is fee paid in team tab. Okay, so yeah, it's just a really complex formula. Basically, all this needs to do, this SN3 balance, or all of these balance tabs, is just pull the figure from here, from these cells, because this is what's changing season on season. But I don't know if I change something somewhere, if it's going to affect something else. So for the time being, we know we can just manually alter this figure, and that everything else will fill in and everything else will be correct. So that's what I'll do in the meantime. And I'll ask, when we next see AD, I'll ask AD to give me some advice, or I can drop AD an email perhaps. Spromod, thank you for the follow, mate. Alfie, thank you for the follow too, on a new account, I think. I'm sure I recognise that username. Good afternoon, Ronald. So what we need to do now that we've done the financial side of it, this is all up to date. We now need to enter everyone's stats for the season. So I'm not going to be able to see chat for a moment whilst I do this, because I'm going to have the spreadsheet up on one screen and I'm going to have my squad hub up on the other. So apologies, but I can't see shit. I can't see you guys right now, unfortunately. So Norris. Will Norris played 46 games. No goals, no assists, 19 clean sheets. Which weirdly is exactly the same as he did last year. He got 19 clean sheets last year, but in 50 games rather than 19. Brown's up to 66 now. That's still not quite good enough, is it really? Purrington. Purrington was 37. 1 0 0 1 1. I'm going to want Joel. Oh no, Steven Sessegnon is next. Okay, Sessegnon. Oh. Sessegnon. Where are you? Down here, because you were in on loan. No, you were free agent signing, came in later. 24, and then O for everything. then Bagan. 18, 1, 0 and everything else. We don't give defenders clean sheets, only goalkeepers. Sutton. Elliot Sutton. 7. Oh. Roberts was out on loan. He's up to 66 now, which is amazing. He may even start next year. We're going to have to make a decision about that. 45, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 for Kel. Mams. 43, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. McLean. Malcolm McLean. 8, 0, 0, 0, 0. Benno. Liam Bennett. 49, 0, 1 assist for Benno. 0, 1, 0. Pelly like a pansy. Another 47 games played. 47, 6, 4, 0, 1, 0. Brofs. Brofs is only another 25, unfortunately. 25, 2, 5, 0, 1, 0. Vale. Ah, fuck. When I made Harvey Vale permanent, it removed his stats. Oh, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Balls. We've done goofed there. Yeah, no, Google Sheets won't work, Zach. If you've got access to Excel, you can download the spreadsheet and try and figure it out yourself on Excel, but it won't work on Google Sheets, I'm afraid. Oh, jeeps, that would be a lot of effort, Zach. Definitely don't feel the need to do that. Gilmore. Gilmore playing the Carabao Cup, but not for us. No, he did play in the Carabao Cup for me, didn't he? Those games were for me, and I've already entered those because then we sent him out on loan, so that's fine. Yeah, if you guys want to go through the vids and get Harvey Vale stats, then obviously you're more than welcome, but it's a hell of a lot of effort that I can't be asked to go to. So don't feel the necessity to do it for yourselves. I wonder if we scroll. We didn't scroll through. We haven't scrolled through for a while, have we? The squad hub. Matet. 23, 0, 3, 0, 0. Webster, Charlie. 44, 16, 8, 0, 2, 0. Shepherd Ben Knight. Where's Ben? Oh, he started as a winger, didn't he? Glenn. 29, 5, 7, 0, 2, 0. Soleil. 36, 2, 4, 0, 1, 0. Stanley Mills. 43, 4, 4, 0, 0. I mean, look at the season that Owen Garner had at Plymouth. 7 goals, 9 assists. He was first team for Plymouth all season. Just mad. Louis. Mr. Apparay. Mr. Goalscorer himself. 47, 29, 10, 020. Macaulay Langstaff. 641,000. And the FA Cup game would have been not for me. No, he's a free agent. Ignore me. I think that's it. Right, so that's everyone's stats updated here. So now on the... Let me just double check. Should have all updated here too, and they have done. So on the RCG stat sheet, we can see that Louis Apparay is now our top appearance holder. Sully, thank you for the follow, mate. Oh, I thought I'd won the postcode lottery. I haven't. It was just... Or won something with the postcode lottery. It was just them telling me that they've taken money out of my account. Sag. You use the player career mode spreadsheet on Microsoft Edge on Xbox. Wow. It would have been. It would have been in these season stats, but I didn't tab across to this to see what it was before I did it. Unfortunately, it defaults to transfer status, not season stats. What a pain in the bum hole. Pain in the bum holio. It is what it is. I'm not that bothered. Just don't tell YouTube. Just don't tell YouTube. Don't tell YouTube. We'll be fine. So that's that up to date. So Louis was 75 goals for the club now. And to be fair, he's our leading assist getter as well too now, 27. Will Norris with 38 clean sheets. Perrington the only man to get a red card. Try adding your opening balance to that selling K27 at the end. Hang on. On the Season 3 tab. Or here. At Season 1. Yeah, and Panzu did bits for us. Oh, on all of them. That's your working theory, is it? Hey, Yelmer. So let's try it on this one particular example. So opening balance for Season 4 would be that. So if I add that there, hang on. Dirt. Right, I just want that number. 2485669. 2485669. If I add that number there, and then in here, you reckon? I want that. And then add. Oh, add it to the end of the formula. Okay, hang on. So 2485669. 2485669. Sure. No, minus 11 billion. That one's not worked. Minus 11 billion. I'm probably misunderstanding what you're trying to tell me, Zach, to be honest. I don't want to mess about with it too much and get it all wrong. We've manually, hang on. Let me just reopen the, okay, good. I'm just going to end task. That's fine. Close. I appreciate your help, Zach. I'm not Excel wise enough to actually enact what it is that you're telling me to do or recommending me to do. So I will email AD. But I appreciate your help, genuinely. I haven't, since you said you messaged me it, right? Ugh, that's rank. 120 quid for that? No thanks. Hard pass. Right, so we presume that we're up to date now with, actually what I need to do is go through now the team tab. Well, no, that'll be in the season 4 prep. We'll do that in the season 4 prep in terms of updating where, like, people that are leaving, etc, etc. So now we can just do an end of season roundup here and save, can't we? So the end of the season, our League One title winning season. Apparently someone would love for me to join Burnley, but good luck getting that to happen in this save. In the Journeyman, maybe. In here, no. Right, so I'll give you a rundown of all the competitions we were involved in, all of the competitions around the globe that we're showing a bit of interest in, and then obviously we'll give you a roundup with a squad hub, etc, so you can see how our team has done this year. So we'll start with League One, because that's obviously the competition that we were involved in, and you know that we won it. Sheffield Wednesday were able to get themselves the automatic promotion spot as well. Find out in due course who of Oxford, Peterborough, Portsmouth or Reading will join us in the Championship. It would be rather obviously I don't want Peterborough to get promoted in real life, but for the sake of this save, it would be quite cool if Peterborough followed us to the Championship and the rivalry can continue. Relegated at the bottom of League One, unfortunately for them, are Leyton Orient, Burton Albion, Bristol Rovers and Notts County. In the FA Cup, Sunderland win the FA Cup over Brighton. The Carabao Cup is Liverpool over Brighton. Wow, Brighton lost both the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup finals this year. RIP, lads. Wigan won the Virtue Trophy. The League One playoffs were won by Portsmouth over Oxford. So Peterborough didn't even make it out of the semis, unfortunately for them. Oxford did make it to the final, but have lost out on promotion this season. Unfortunately for them, they will stay in League One next year. The Super Cup was won by Real Madrid over Crystal Palace. The Champions League this year was Barcelona over Real Madrid by 2-1. Europa League, Liverpool over Benfica by 3-2. And the Conference League, Shakhtar Donetsk over Nottingham Forest by 2-1. Unfortunately for Forest fans, the Euros are ongoing as it stands, but obviously they're not implemented very well in the game, so we're not going to show much of an interest in that at this stage. In the Premier League, Manchester City won the title there. Forest finished 5th and will get Europa League football next year despite losing the Conference League final. And Spurs should get Europa League football as well because Liverpool won the Europa League and don't need the Champions League spot. So I think Spurs get Europa League football, meaning Palace will get Conference League football despite the fact they lost the Super Cup final, which actually doesn't have a European spot given to it anyway. Chelsea finish in 8th and Man United 9th in the Premier League. Your FA Cup and Carabao Cup final losing side finished in 11th and relegated, and joining us in the Championship next season will be Everton, Southampton and Burnley, who apparently I'm linked with the job of. In the Championship, we will not be playing Sheffield United or Leeds. They've been promoted. We will not be playing one of Norwich, Ipswich, Leicester or Bristol City. We'll be able to see in due course who won those playoffs. Relegated from the Championship and not playing us next year will be Cardiff, Luton and Wycombe. Luton and Wycombe very much not cut out for the level. Cardiff narrowly miss out. Preston narrowly survive. We know League One. I'll show League Two first before we do the rest of Europe. So Doncaster, Northampton and Barrow are up into League One again next year, and one of Gillingham, Exeter, Port Vale and Walsall will join them in League One next year. And we're on the game. Swindon would be National League now, as would Bromley. Bromley, who currently sit atop League Two in real life, I think. Elsewhere around Europe, Marseille win the French division by a point over PSG. Monaco only 3rd, Lyon 4th, Nice down in 6th. In the Bundesliga, it's Leipzig from Bayern by 2 points. No Dortmund in the top 6 at all. Freiburg in 3rd. Oh, that is tough. Tough for Dortmund fans. Down in 9th, Leverkusen only 7th as well. In Serie A, Napoli win it on goal difference by a single goal ahead of Juventus, who are a single point ahead of Inter. Quite the title fight there, you can well imagine. Moving down, no surprises to see those that are a little bit further down. PSV over Ajax in the Eredivisie. Feyenoord 3rd. Our Pek Zwolle 7th. In Liga Portugal, it's Benfica by a margin, actually. And Porto miss out on head-to-head behind Sporting Braga in 4th. No surprises, really. There, Rangers over Celtic. Hearts only a very distant 3rd. In La Liga, it was Real Madrid by 5 points, from Barcelona. And look away, Atleti fans, 7th only for you this season. This should show me, actually, in a minute, the playoffs. So Ipswich will be, wow, an East Anglian derby for the playoff final is huge. And it will be Ipswich that are promoted. Norwich will be in the Championship with us next year. Now, because we're promoted and Millwall are going to be in the Championship next year with us, it means we can't have Millwall as a parent club. But local-ish side Ipswich are now going to be Premier League. So I think Ipswich will be our parent club next season. League One playoffs, obviously, we know Portsmouth over Oxford. I don't have the League Two playoffs, unfortunately, because we started in League Two as we encounter every year. So I can't show you what happened in the League Two playoff final because it's not part of our simulated league set. With regard to player stats, Louis Appere gets the Golden Boot in League One for the 2nd season in a row. Sam Nonn comes second to him, I think, for the second season in a row. We will have a look before going to Season 4, recording Episode 1 of Season 4, through the charts here. Oh, apologies for the ones. Through the charts here to see maybe if there's a high performer we could think about nabbing for our side next year, once we know exactly who's in and who's out and what spaces we're going to have in our squad. Creatively, Louis bloody Apre, mate. And Owen Garner, who's a Cambridge United player, out on loan at Plymouth, gets 9 assists. He played a full season for Plymouth left wing at 62 rated, and they still made the bloody playoffs somehow. Charlie Webster fighting high up on both lists, and Golden Glove for Will Norris shared this year with Joel Pereira of Reading. We don't have any... I don't know where the odds are coming from. We don't have any disciplinary issues ourselves. So my squad have done accordingly. I'll show you on the stats screen. Goal scorer wise, Charlie Webster really smashed it home, to be honest, in that cam role. I think he's going to keep that, don't you, for next year in the cam spot. And then we'll be... Actually, he's grown by 4. I need to take him back down to 71 because, of course, he's only allowed to grow by a maximum of 3. Although he will have started the season at 23, meaning actually he can grow to 20 by 4 this year because it's the 23 and unders at the beginning of the season that are allowed to grow by 4. And he was 23 at the beginning of the season and he's grown by 4, so that's allowed, actually. Louis Apre is up by 3. Garner had a great season for Plymouth. 63 rated now. Is he good enough for the Championship? Not sure. Pelly Ruddock. Another solid season for him. 10 contributions, but will leave us. To be fair, 11 contributions for Glenn, but he will leave us. Sheffield Wednesday bound. Stanley Mills came in. He's grown by 4. Another one similar to Webster, who was 23 at the season beginning, so can grow by 4, but it's the last season he's allowed to do so. 4 goals, 4 assists for him. Creatively, we'll swap that around, and there's not really too much difference. In fact, James Brophy actually 5th on the list for, and 4th technically for players that are actually at the club. So in terms of growth, George Long obviously will go back to Norwich. Will Norris is up by 2 to 69 now, but leaves us to go to Racing Club Santander. So we will have just Nathan Brown at the club as a starting goalkeeper next year. Now, that's not good enough for the Championship. So I think we sign a goalkeeper, we loan a goalkeeper, or we sign a free agent for a year. And we loan Nathan Brown out again next year, I think. I think that's what we do. Parrington up 1 at left back, but Pete now. Sessegnon up 2, but Pete now. Bagan up 1, but Pete. Sutton up 2. Roberts out on loan at Reading has gone up 6. So we have no control over the growth at clubs when they go out on loan. And quite frankly, obviously, Parrington will still maintain the starting spot initially because of his consistency and fantastic performances. But Alex Roberts is the future of that position, isn't he, really? And will not be long before he takes over that first team spot. With regards to centre-backs, Carl Watts is up 2, Mams is up 3, McLean is up 3, Benno's up just 1 this year and peaked now at 73. I'm hoping that dynamic potential kicks in for him next year. Otherwise, the Championship might be as far as Liam Bennett goes with us. And Pansu's obviously leaving us, unfortunately. So's James Brophy. He's going to Vejen Wiesbaden. Harvey Vale is 73 rated. And up 2 since we loaned him in at 71 rated at the beginning of the save, or beginning of the January transfer. And obviously we will continue to train him moving forward into the next year. And he will have, hopefully, potential beyond that next season as well. Gilmore's up 5. He was supposed to go out on loan, did go out on loan, and then got the growth and then came back because they balked somehow. He may well be part of the squad next year. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe another loan spell for him would actually be better, but if we can get those technical stats to improve, he could be quite the player for us next year. He could actually do a job in the Championship off the bench. We will be looking to sign a starting... Oh, no, actually, Harvey Vale's there. So Harvey Vale and Gilmore, maybe? Or we loan Gilmore out and loan someone in that is able to fill that role in the short term before Gilmore there comes back and is back up to Harvey Vale. Paris Magoma up 1, peaked, but hopefully his performances this year, 7.29 average rating, certainly impressive. Hopefully he'll have higher potential next season. Jay Matet, 68, not gone up. Solid. Can't say anything else. Obviously, we hope that he stays as good as he is and as impactful as he has been. Charlie Webster's obviously Charlie Webster. Ellis Shepherd hasn't grown very well. I think Shepherd gets sold next season. Ben Knight is leaving us, but he's not signed a contract with anyone else. He's just leaving. Glenn McConnell is going to Sheffield Wednesday, as you know. Saleh Kaikai is leaving us, but not yet signed a contract with anyone else. He's gone down another one between the end of the season and now. Stanley Mills, we've covered, up 4 at 73. Hodges is up 2. I think he gets sold. Owen Garner's obviously had a great season at Plymouth. I think we loan him out again. Coates, I think he gets sold as well, unfortunately. Just not quite. I mean, maybe his potential is he's only 16, but Connor Jones, he's up 6 to 66. So I think another loan deal there makes sense for him next season. But I think Hodges and Coates with Garner and Jones as the go-tos in those positions now. I think Hodges and Coates get sold next year. Louis Appere up 3 to 73, as you saw. Macaulay Langstaff and Pete now, but certainly you expect that to go up next year. Macaulay Langstaff, Macaulay's just good, according to today's episode anyway. And Louis Ford is up 7 out on loan at Swindon. Relegated from League 2, Swindon, but up 7 nonetheless, and hopefully he will continue to grow next year with another loan spell, and he might find himself in the first team picture at some point later down the line. But if we can find someone else that's better with our youth scouts, then we will do so. In apprehension or in preparation for next season, we have upped our youth scouts to 3-star judgments for our championship season, and we've updated the spreadsheet accordingly as well. So everybody's stats are updated, so you can see what everyone has gotten for the club over the course of their time here at the club. So now our club record holders are Louis Appere as our top appearance maker of 143. Paddy Ruddock and Panzu will now stall and freeze at 141. Liam Bennett will continue on, as will Kellen Watson and Mamadou Job. So Paddy Ruddock will get overtaken next year, you would imagine. Louis Appere clearing away as our top goal scorer at 75. Paddy Ruddock with 32 will freeze there, but he'll probably be on this list for a while because Saleh Kaikai and James Brophy aren't going to be scoring anymore for us. And Webster probably won't score 16 in the championship to overtake Paddy Ruddock in second, will he? Creatively, Appere is top of that chart now as well. And everybody else on that list is now left the club or leaving the club. Clean sheet-wise, Will Norris leads the way, but he's now going to leave the club as well. And card-wise, Mams, Bennett, Watts, all there, all still the opportunity to pick up a yellow or two in future seasons. And Ben Perrington's the only man actually to pick up a card at all in the red nature for us. We have, or are going to and have, expanded the stadium for next season. Using the finance tab, we've put the new capacity to 11,000 from 7,937, which, thanks to the spreadsheet wizardry of AD, tells us that the cost to up the stadium capacity to 11,000 is 3,063,000, meaning we will have an 11,000 seater stadium next year. Now the in-game stadium is about 11,000 already, so I'm not going to change my home ground in-game yet. If we were to build that ground from scratch, it would cost 13.2 million, which we obviously don't have right now. Financially, we made a loss this past season with that ground expansion. We would have made a profit of about £400,000 with that without the expansion. So then our tax would have been about 100 grand. So we would have made a profit about £300,000 only, thanks to our spending in the transfer window, which means we've kind of topped out financially with our ground the size that it was. So getting an extra 3,000 people in each week is going to make a big difference at championship level, I hope, financially for us. And it's going to need to, because everybody's going to get a 10% wage rise for the promotion. So that's going to eat up a lot of our budget. Our transfer budget for next year is small as a result of upgrading ground. So 1.2 million is currently my transfer budget for next year. Not much. Our current wage budget is 280, but that's not factoring in the players that are going to leave, because I haven't updated that side of the spreadsheet yet, because technically we haven't gotten to season 4 yet. So we will have plenty in our wage budget 50% is now available to be retained by transfer from our transfer budget is 50% the overall balance now. 60% is able to be retained from transfer sales as per the rules of the save. Now we're championship level, and 15% is the allotted allowed wage budget overspend, although we shouldn't need to go over on the wage budget, I don't think. Being championship level next year means that we will be able to start signing players from Europe and the Commonwealth, although with it being our first year at the level, we will probably still prioritise domestic and perhaps Commonwealth signings, being new at championship level, and then maybe season 2 at the championship. Then we start looking at Europe, although we'll take it on a deal by deal basis, and obviously it will open up a significantly wider area of clubs that players could move to from us outwards, as well as those coming inwards. So that is where the season ends us right now. I'll give you guys a quick rundown, those of you that are on the Patreon, of where you've ended this year in terms of your stats, etc. It goes without saying, do come across and join me on stream if you want to see more, etc. But for now, I'm going to go and fully prepare for season 4, because that means making sure we update the spreadsheet properly with regards to the ins and the outs. It means checking for pre-gens that I can then mud and nerf that are broken, which shouldn't exist. Nice to see some growth from Opong. There was a guy from Bristol Rovers as well that I wanted to keep tabs on too, actually. Is he still in here? It might be a left winger. Ollie something, I think. Have a scroll through and we'll see if we can find him. I wonder if he's grown. I did see him score for someone, or score against someone earlier in the season in one of the things. Ollie Dewsbury's up to 67. Now, obviously, we have our own young youth players out on the wide spots, but those two players do have really good potential, so they are certainly going to stay on my shortlist for now. That is the end of Season 3. Eventually. Thank you for watching. I'm going to get a coffee, and I will see you tomorrow in Season 4 for Episode 1 of our new year at another new level in a new league. Don't miss it. I'll see you tomorrow. Chat, I'm not going anywhere, don't worry. Although I am going to go and get a fucking coffee. RTG S3 10? I think that's episode 10 of the 3rd season. It only took 10 episodes to get to the end of the season. And thank you for those bits. I shall read that in a minute. I'm just deleting some stuff from here. It's 4 bits from Ben. Could you check where you finished with Osasuna? We certainly can. Yeah, we'll go through and we'll check a few things that you guys want to see. Obviously off camera now. La Liga. Osasuna finished 11th in La Liga. Chat's delayed, Ron. Of course, you went to Mallorca, didn't you? Ads in Europe. Right, let me go make that coffee, chat, and then we can really delve into Season 4 stuff, can't we? I shall be back in a minute. BRB. New RTG video goes live in 3 minutes on YouTube. That is. Back in a sec. Oh, fucking hell. Deary me. Right, let's quickly just get those final bits spreadsheet-wise done, then we can concentrate purely on Season 4, can't we? So, Will Norris is leaving us. Free. It'll just be Season 3. We'll put Season 3, won't we? 3. Is it Racing Club de Santander? Or it's just put Racing Club Santander? Then, who else is leaving us? George Long, end of loan. Alex Roberts is coming back from Reading, so he'll be paying 100% of his wages again. Let's see. Oh, I need to put dash thingy in there. I need to do the same with these ones as well, won't I? Dash, dash, dash. Because let's update the date here to 01/07/2028. So it'd be July the 1st for the new start of the new season. Let's see, Robert Sutton. Robert's coming back from loan, we've done. Benno, Pulirada Kampanzu. Kampanzu was going to 03 Cremonese. Brophy was going to SV Vejen Wiesbaden. Then if I scroll a bit more, Glenn is gone. Glenn is going. Was it what was Glenn? 960? 970, wasn't it? £970,000 for Sheffield Wednesday. Oh, Jack, you beast. Have you literally gone back and looked through? You're a monster. 16 appearances, 0 goals, 2 assists. Mate, you really didn't have to do that. That is more hard work than was necessary. 16-02-000. Thank you, mate. You have a bigger work ethic than me. Soleil 03 released. Ben Knight 03 released. Gilmore's coming back from loan, so 100% there. Shepherd's coming back from loan, so 100% there. Brandon Hodges is coming back from loan, so 100% there. Connor Jones coming back from loan, so 100% there. Lavs needed to do that anyway, but we did do the rest of the update. Beat Crew needed to do that, but we did do the rest of the update. You're coming back from there, and you'll be coming back from there 100%. Right, now we need to give everybody a 10% pay rise for Season 4, don't we? So I've got a massive wage budget at the minute. But that's now going to get eaten into as we up everybody's wages by 10%. which we'll have to replicate in game. So, well, Nathan Brown's the only bloody goalkeeper I got. Yeah, actually, it wasn't that bad. You just forwarded 10 seconds until you scored and just skipped games you benched. That's fair. Afternoon, Meow. We've just finished season 3. We're in the process of updating the spreadsheet for season 4, and then we're going to start. We'll advance into season 4 and start looking at. 423. Start looking at new players. So that's going to be 3,500 plus 10% is 3,850. Joel Bagan, that's easy enough. Jacob Banks we sold, didn't we? Yeah, released him. Joel Bagan, it's going to be 4,400. What was that? 423 for these guys. 423. Stephen Sessignon, £430 is 4,730. Kel Watts, another £520 is 5,720. Zeno, we can do that. Mams, 3,300. Clone, 43. Ian Bennett, 4,400. 43. Odin Bailey. Oh, yeah, just need to. I was going to say. No, don't do that. I'll do it here. Jay Matette's going to get a pay rise. £550 to 6,050. That's going to be 6,600. It's going to be 3,850 again. Glenn McConnell is leaving us, so I could do that. 43, 4,400. If I get any of this wrong, then do. Yeah, I'm sacking off the 50p. Harvey Bell technically signed at the beginning of the season, so he doesn't get a pay rise. Sorry, mate. Not immediately getting another £1,000. £325 on top of that is 3,575. Louis Ford, 43. Connor Langstaff, 4,400. 43. Right, so that's taken £5,000 out of my wage budget for next season, and I haven't actually returned Nathan Brown from his loan spell. But thankfully, he's only on £423 a week, so it doesn't matter. We will go through it once we advance to the new season and update everybody's overalls as well. Although their overalls aren't going to change between now and then, are they? So 66. Oh no, wrong tab chest. Don't do that. Don't do that. Right here. 66. Bacon's 69. Roberts is 66. And it's something was 62. Sessignon was now 70. Watts was now 71. Might be mistaken. Yeah, let's go Watts 71. Mam 72. Yeah, 72. McLean, sorry, 63. Benno 73. Ellis Shepherd 59. Whoa. A big grower. James Het's still 60. You went at 171. Scroll. Charlie Webster is now 72. Ian Gilmore is now 63. He's left mid, isn't he? 64. Norris left us, Samba Boy, so I'm not updating it. Stanley Hodges. I don't even fucking know. 62. Stanley Mills is now 73. 73, yeah. Harvey 73. Connor Jones is now 66, right? Yeah, 66. Louis Epere, 73. Louis Ford. Was he now 61? 61. Macaulay Langstaff didn't grow. Coates, 56. Owen Garner, 63. Right, I think that's literally everything done now for season 4 spreadsheet wise. I think. I hope. Find out in due course, won't we? Yeah, youth players did grow very well. Pre-gen hunt will be the first thing we do in season 4, yeah. Was there anything that you guys wanted to see from this season before we move? I know Davidenki's obviously going to want to see what happened in Romania, so we can do that. Clues from Rapid from Steaua Bucuresti. Anything anyone else would like to see? Like if you want to see your stats, etc. Your player, Jack, certainly. Your player. Pardon me. Uh, 63 at Aki Stanley. Unfortunately, I can't see your individual stats, I'm afraid. You want to see where Duisburg are? Been to a game at Duisburg. It was shit. With Duisburg, they get promoted? No. Duisburg are 14th in the German 3rd division. I don't have scout settings. Well, what do you mean by transfer / scout settings? Wolves, Sunderland and Burnley are you in the Championship? Polish League. Jagiellonia win the league. Lech Poznan only 2nd. Shout out Chesterhover. Brockbet shit. Oh, me. Everton, Burnley, someone else, I think. Can't remember who. English, please, in chat, Palto. Relegated from the Prem. Liverpool, Wolves. Sorry, Liverpool. Lol. Everton, Burnley, and Southampton. No worries, Roman. We are indeed headed to the Hill Dickinson next season. Everton's team's probably nuts. Let's see the Ipswich team. Still Championship at the minute, although they got up. Staffy, your Ipswich squad is Muric and Alex Palmer still as goalkeepers. If they're going to be our parent club, then maybe we could think about getting Simon Eriksson in on loan, although his positioning is not great. Simon Eriksson could be our starting goalkeeper next year. Defensively, Vinicius, Baggett, Barr, Rojolt, Furlong, Greaves, Holm, Ben Johnson, Magionis, Dara O'Shea, Connor Townsend and Josh Winder. Ipswich went up. Ipswich won the Championship playoffs, Jack. Joe Haribo. David Brooks, Connor Chaplin, Sadhu Finney, Cameron Humphreys up to 74, Casey McAteer, Chidozio Bene, Sammy Schmodix. Yeah, kicking's always a weird one, isn't it? Oh, I'm not sure. Is it? To salam alaikum? Do I say alaikum salam, Palto? I'm not sure. I think so. Up top, Al Hamadi, Mark Guiu, George Hurst, and Tom Taylor. Guiu firing them to promotion, presumably. Relegated were was it Southampton, Everton, and Burnley. Jesus. So Southampton are going to be a bit good next year. They've got just a handful of defenders and just a couple of midfielders. A rather sizable squad at Southampton. Aaron's here still after getting the move. And up top, Cameron Archer, Damien Downs. Everton look like this. Ooh, that's not great. Branthwaite's still here. Joao Mario, Gianluca Mancini, Quentin Merlin, Carlos Alcaraz is still here. Harrison Armstrong's growing quite well. Dewsbury Hall, James Garner, Dwight McNeil. Tiana Barry's still here, although how long for, don't know. And then Burnley. I bet Joe Worrell's got about 6 pace. 48, okay, he's not dropped by quite enough. Yeah. Hannibal, Yanis Konstantalias, Jakob Larson, Josh Laurent. No, probably not. Ramsey, Tracer, Ugo Chukwu still here up top. Zeki Amdouni, Zion Fleming, Lyle Foster. I don't know where Dibbling went. I think we saw him move. Tyler Dibbling, Italy, is it? I was going to say Atalanta as well. Fuck, I should have said that out loud and then actually seen it. I don't speak Arabic, no, Palto. I just know the salam alaikum, alaikum salam response. Grealish might have retired by now. Oh no, oh, he's only 32. He's at Brentford. Right, now let's have a look through. Annoyingly, when you go to... Actually, no, I should be able to see, can't I? Player stats, etc. Yeah. Championship top goal scorers. No, I'm not going to be able to take anyone from the Championship. It's really annoying that you can't see League 2. Under the Customise tab, Transfers and Scouting. Oh, I'll have a look. Customise. Settings. Transfers and Scouting. Set up like that. I didn't realise you could actually see through the settings menu like that. Maybe I should do an exclamation mark settings command. Although I might scroll through the settings in that sliders command video actually. I can't recall. Yeah, it's really annoying that I can't see anything. Let's have a look at League One first. Is there anyone we might consider taking with us? Sam Nomi's quick. Jesus. But he's not great technically. Dolby? 28, 69 rated, no. Maybe as a cam? Can play at cam? Well, we should probably be aiming higher than cam, right? Higher than 69 rated, sorry, for the championship. Dale Taylor, 69 rated. At Blackpool. Room to grow, maybe? No, thank you. Will Jarvis, 68. How old is Will? 25. I don't think anyone's quite going to be good enough, are they? I'll tell you what Callum Lang would be. Portsmouth didn't go up, did they? Or did they? Did Portsmouth win the playoff? Portsmouth won the playoffs, didn't they? Annoyingly. Yeah, I think Portsmouth won the playoffs, didn't they? I don't want to go too OP with my signings in the first season at the level either. I'm not just going to go out and sign loads of 73 rated players because I can. I want to otherwise the league just isn't going to be a struggle, is it? Tolai at cam could be a shout, you know. Without what I'm looking for is what I'm going to look for is a box crasher. We need to replace. We need to replace. What's his face? Pelly Ruddock. Waddingham might be a go-to if we lose Louis Appere. I'm going to create an extra save file here and call it S3 stat check. So that we can go back and check stats for players just in case we see someone. So who's going down from the championship? We should have a look at their squad, shouldn't we? And see, we can see what stats their players got. So it's Luton, Cardiff, and someone else, wasn't it? Who was going down from the Champo? Luton, Cardiff, and Wickham, right? I want to say. Yeah, Luton, Cardiff, Wickham. Let's have a look through. Let's have a look through their teams. See if there's anyone we want to shortlist. No goalkeepers. No. Might be okay. Might be really good. Defensive awareness of 78 is huge. I think he's a definite add on the list, isn't he? No, like I say, I don't want to get loads of like 73 rated players just for the sake of getting 73 rated players. We do still have Mills, yes. Luton. I've only got one goalkeeper, which doesn't help. I'm not really looking for any defenders, I don't think, are we? I think we're pretty set defensively. Fanna's okay, but I don't know. I need that box crusher, and I don't know as they've really got anyone that could be a box crusher. I don't know. Let me double check. Panzu. Let me compare Panzu and Magoma. So. Because I could put Magoma in the box crusher role. His passing's better, his dribbling's better, his physical's obviously nowhere near as good. Because I could put Magoma here. I basically need to look for another box crusher or another deep-lying playmaker. But we might need to change the deep-lying playmaker to someone that's better defensively because it's the championship. Let's have a look at Cardiff. Ruben Colwell would be great, but he's too highly rated. Oh, he's so good. Alex Robertson as well would be next level, but too highly rated. David Turnbull? Technically, he's unreal, but his physicals are absolutely useless. We're going to look for someone for Connor as well, weren't we? David Watson, was it? 76 at Fulham. Sorry, Connor, he's too good at the minute. He's actually played almost every single game in the Premier League for Fulham. Damn. They're not playing. Oh, Harrison Reed's 33 now, to be fair. Shea Charles would be too good, I'm sure of it, yeah. 79 at Stuttgart. Honestly, Flouricia, I don't know. Best thing to do is to just try it. I was thinking about maybe moving Webster to the box crusher, yeah. But with McConnell leaving and Webster's output what it was at Cam, I can't really move Webster from Cam, can I really? Galbraith at Swansea's just not... He's a little bit too highly rated, unfortunately. Would be good, though. I think we advance into Season 4 now. Oh, the board is delighted with my performance. What a surprise. Bye, Pelly. Zalan Baba, thank you for the follow, mate. Right. The stadium, I think, stays the same because it's about the right size, isn't it? So we'll stay at the same stadium even though we got the capacity, and then when we up the capacity again, then we can move stadiums in-game. Probably to that, I'd imagine. Fuck it, let's go tartan for the championship for old time's sake. A jungle green tartan. No, a dark green tartan. We'll advance. Oh, fuck's sake. We'll advance today. Roll update for young McKee. Keep growing, young man. McConnell, Brophy and Panzu and Norris gone. Squad size is now just 24. And now let's have a look at potential for everyone. So Benno now has potential of 75. Job 74, Kel's peaked, Purrington's peaked, Magoma's peaked. Stanley Mills has potential of 80. Charlie Webster potential of 79. Appare 75. Sessignon peaked, Bagan peaked, Matet peaked. Macaulay Langstaff peaked. Gilmore 72, Sutton 65, Harvey Vale 75, McLean 73, Roberts 83, Coates 74, Nathan Brown 73 potential still, 66 for Hodges, 67 for Shepherd, 69 for Garner, 73 for Connor Jones and 85 for Louis Ford. 85 for Louis Ford still. Now, Nathan Brown doesn't want to sign a new contract in game, but that's unrealistic, I think. I need to go through and update everyone's contracts in game as well, don't I? Let me make a note of that. In-game contracts. He's unhappy with his contracts, but he's unwilling to sign a new one. I think that is the game being silly, and I should be able to offer Nathan Brown a new deal. What do you think? He's had 2 years out on loan, so I think we offer him. I don't think we offer him a new contract. He'll come to me soonish. Do you think? If he hasn't come to me by the end of July, I'll offer him a new contract. Because, yeah, like you say, realistically, he's staying. Purrington is retiring at the end of the season. Huge. That means that young Roberts probably takes the starting lineup. I need to compare the two of them, but with Purrington retiring, it's time to prioritise Roberts. McLean, I'm tempted to loan list with his decent potential. Gilmore will loan list. Shepherd we're going to release or sell. I'll sell Shepherd. No point releasing them. Hodges we were going to sell. Coates we were going to sell. Garner and Jones I'm not sure whether to loan or not. Garner's just not great, right? 64 dribbling, 63 ball control, 63 short passing. Connor Jones is 4-star weak foot. But his short pass is only 58. I don't know. Hey Dragunk. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, mate, and the support on YouTube. You just stumbled over me on YouTube. Ah, yeah, hit me. Garner has a terrible haircut, so he has to go. Louis Ford is definitely another loan. How long has he got left on his contract? Yeah. Right, so let's do development plans. Absolutely, those four need to go up. Purrington is still going to level up. That's mad. In 26 weeks. Sessegnon has peaked. The 70 should be good enough. Bagan has peaked. Sutton. Pace-wise, he's probably okay for now. I need to train those technicals, though. Roberts, we really want to get up. Kell. Okay, peaked. Mams. McLean 2 weeks. I need to get McLean's acceleration up. I'll go stopper. 55 acceleration is so dead. Makes sense for Vale. Could try and get his pace up though. Let's try and get Vale's pace up, shall we? Because his short passing is not going to go up anymore with that anyway, so might as well try and get his pace up. Gilmore, I'm happy with on that. It's going to go up in 5 weeks, but his stats aren't going to change, so maybe we'll just try and get in the box crusher. Plus or minus. Matet, I think is fine as he is. Charlie Webster, I think we train as a cam. Shepherd we're letting leave. Mills, pace is probably fine. So wide playmaker. Get those technical stats up more. Hodges is leaving Garner. Coates is leaving, Connor Jones. Need his passing to go up, really. Louis Affaray. We were training as an inside forward on the left-hand side. Langstaff is peaked. Louis Ford. Advanced forward? I guess acceleration could do with going up. False 9. I need his finishing to go up there as well. Put him on false 9 for now. Okay. I say Perrington's open for new contract talks, but he's retiring at the end of the season, so why would I offer him a new contract? Alright. Seems odd. You instant resulted a match on FM and your keeper scored in the 75th minute. Damn. So the team at the minute looks very similar. Right, let's compare Roberts and Perrington. Roberts is much quicker. His passing's not as good. Dribbling's better. Defending's nearly as good. Physically's not quite as good. 3-star, 3-star. Just taller. Weighs exactly the same. Dead ball whipped past quick step relentless. I mean, we have to prioritise Roberts, surely. Right? We have to prioritise Roberts. You're leaving, you're leaving, you're leaving. We're going to have to bring new players in before we can sell. Just not got a choice. So we definitely want a new centre mid. Definitely want a first team centre mid. Definitely want a goalkeeper. First and second team goalkeepers. Going to loan out Nathan Brown. And we don't need any fullbacks. We don't need a centre back. I go as far as to say with Bagan. Maybe a centre back. Roberts is going to grow though. That's the thing. Yarek, thank you for the follow, mate. Hey, Bubble Goose. Not strictly just from domestic leagues now, Skip. No, we can sign from the Commonwealth and Europe, although it would probably be my preference in our first season in the Championship to still stick to domestic and the Commonwealth. But I am open to signing from abroad. Wide men, Jones and Gilmore squad players, or loan in a winger. Put winger loan. Winger loan. Yeah, Sessegnon would be the go-to. Bagan is a centre-back, really. wonder if I can train with the centre back. Because he's peaked, so I don't know whether I can. No, 182 weeks. Okay, game. I'm just going to change you one here. Bacon. Well, that apparently makes him worse. Even though I feel like he's more suited to playing at centre back. Right, just for his overall, I'll leave him at fucking left back then. Fair enough. MLS we won't do until we get to Prem. I don't imagine, Ian. But I could be convinced about MLS. So striker back up, we got Langstaff. We're happy with that for the time being. Luriappa is 29 now. We've got to bear that in mind as well. Definitely want CDM to start ahead of Matet. In what role, I'm not sure. Probably need another midfield, just in general, midfielder, like that can play a squad, just a versatile midfielder, versatile centre mid, versatile centre mid that can play here or here, whether that be a loan or probably a loan, as opposed to a permanent. Can you play at centre back? No. Can you play at centre back? Kinda. First team CDM, preferably box crasher. First team goalkeeper and a loanee goalkeeper. A loanee winger and a loanee versatile centre mid. I think that's probably all we could realistically afford. This is like we've got to factor in our finances into this as well. We've only got a transfer budget of 1.8 million. Pompey came up, didn't they? Yeah, that's annoying. £36.5 a week wages, those monstrous. Take Lang out. I'll take LaRue out as well. Also need to go through and update everybody's stats. Or overall, sorry, on the Patreon spreadsheet. Don't let me forget to do that either. No, I'm going to take these guys out. I leave to lie in there in case we lose apparate. Yeah, no, like I say, and I could be convinced on the MLS side of things, but maybe after our first season. Or maybe you'd count America as similar to the Commonwealth, since as we could sign players from Canada, but you can't get anyone from Canada because there's only 2 fucking players. Short passing is just not great, is it? Take Jarvis out as well. Where are you? Dewsbury. I wish I could compare Dewsbury and Oppong directly. 68, 68, 72, 74, 67, 57. He's got better passing, he just can't finish. Not sure what we're doing. Not sure what we're going to do at all at this stage. We'll have to go through and do... So, to-do list is in-game contracts and pre-gens. And then we can start looking at transfers, can't we? Is it just... Oh, and Patreon. Spreadsheet. In-game contracts, pre-gens and Patreon spreadsheet. And then we can start looking at transfers. So I think tomorrow I'll still be in the rig. We haven't looked, Leonie. I think tomorrow I'll still be in the rig, and then Monday we'll do all of the RTG stuff. I think that's the way we'll do it. Oh, Barnsley are owned by Americans, are they? Yeah, I think we'll do. I think we'll be in the rig tomorrow. And with it being a Saturday race, if you're around and I can get my I rating high enough to be in your split, yeah, not very. It went well until the first corner. Right, that will be me for today, chat. That will be me for today. We will be live again tomorrow with some iRacing. And then post that, I'm offline Sunday. And then I'm back live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. You're planning on playing some tomorrow anyway? Ches and Reese battling it out on track, maybe. We'll wait and see. Appreciate your support today, lads. Apologies, it was shorter than usual, but obviously I had the shower leakage situation I needed to deal with this morning. So we'll be back tomorrow with iRacing. Tomorrow we'll probably start slightly earlier and end slightly earlier as usual, because Nat's at work again and my mum's up looking after Jude as opposed to Nat's mum up looking after Jude. And then Sunday I'm off, and then Monday I'll be back in and we'll do RTG stuff. But tomorrow will be iRacing because it's nice to get back in the rig, isn't it? Right, that's all for today. Appreciate it, guys. Go and check today's RTG video if you haven't been fully up to date with the saves so far. They'll be in your sub box now. Today's episode's called "Complete and Utter Embarrassment." Lol, but not.